going to look at next is evidence gathering. So a lot of the questions within your Cert 4 and your diploma is what information and evidence are you actually looking at, and what do you need to gather? So evidence comes into two standards. So there's direct evidence. So where do we get the direct evidence from? Anybody?
From the scene of the incident.
At scene of the incident. So that's direct evidence. Everything which is there in physical presence at the time of the incident when it occurred is direct evidence. We also have then things which are called indirect evidence. What could be something of indirect evidence?
Maybe the maintenance logs?
That's perfect answer. Yeah, so maintenance issues, historical records of the plant, previous uses of plant, how it actually got to the site in the first place. So a lot of indirect evidence, where it had been used previously, had there been any damage to it which had occurred and not been recorded. So in these two boxes now, we're going to look at some of the direct information. So collecting witness statements. Have people gone through an induction? Did we have swims for the incident? Have we got plant assessments when it came to site? Have we got plant risk assessments of whether it's capable of doing this job? Looking at competences of the individual. Looking at physical evidence. Is the slopes on there? Is there other things which have been identified? We then look at photographs which have been taken. Now, particularly photographs, when anything occurs these days, is that everybody's got a mobile phone. So the first thing you need to do, particularly when we're securing the scene, is make sure that they either leave the phones with them at the gate, and you can give them back when they come, but you're the only people that need to start recording this information. We shouldn't be letting any other people take photographs and putting it out into the media before you actually are able to produce your report. So that's also one area of being able to secure the site. There's also then video. So we've used video, particularly around stations in Sydney, to actually look at where people have been, because they've got CCTV video in all over the places. And I remember one case in particular where we had 3 people on track, and a train was actually coming directly at them, and they had to run up an embankment to be able to get off the track. And we could actually see this in live time on video from the actual platform, which was fairly harrowing at the time, of seeing people running for their lives. So you use video wherever you can, and you use CCTV where you can. Then we'll look at the indirect evidence. So some of this is about hearsay evidence. They weren't there at the time, but somebody else had said to them what was. He did this, she did that. So we need to be able to make sure we clarify all of that information at the same time. We then look at change management documents. So what was in the risk assessments? What's actually changed? What's been the process of what we've gone through? We'll need to look at all the planning and construction paperwork. Were we doing the right things at the right time? Was this in the right sequence? How should we have actually planned this? How can we actually look at preventing this in the future? We'll look at our risk registers. We'll look at network control tapes. So all these things are in different areas, and in particular maintenance records at the same time. So there's a heck of a lot that you're stood in the middle of track. You've got all this chaos going around you, and you've got to think logical about what's going to be my A, B, C's and D's that I've actually got to do here. So can you put yourself in that position at present? No? This is all part of the process of learning, of what we need to do.